The Rexburg LGBTQ+ community is preparing for its annual Pride celebration this coming Saturday. Tonight, Local News 8 has learned at least one group of protesters plans to be at the event. Those protesters are said to be linked to an anti-LGBTQ group that attended last year. Local News 8's Seth Ratliff is live in Rexburg with more. Seth.
The Rexburg LGBTQ+ community says that they've had to hire additional security this year in preparation for their Pride event as a response to confrontations that they had with protesters at last year's celebration.
Flourish Point, the organization behind Pride, says several of their sponsors have pulled out or put distance between themselves and the event after last year. Event director Doug Pawson says they've hired additional private security this year following a confrontation between attendees and members of a hate group last year.
We want to create a safe environment for everybody. So if you come to Pride, you're going to feel safe. We have dogs there, we'll have security, we'll have police. So you should feel safe coming to Pride this year.
We do have things set up that, if things do go south, then we can take care of it and respond appropriately to whatever it is that it comes.
I've been digging into all that happened at last year's event, and some of these details have only recently come to light. Drag performer, the self-described Miss J, arrived to Pride late, but J's entrance created controversy.
I had gone up to shake her hand and thank her for coming when the protesters crowded in, and one of them shoved me into her. I was not expecting that. I was in there standing in line with a friend of mine who's visually impaired, and that was scary.
No police report was filed, but Rexburg law enforcement and security were forced to step in.
We don't know who started kind of we would call it like the chest bumping. We don't know who started that. When we started seeing that the crowd's all coming together is when we had our officers basically go in there and just start separating people out.
But not before.
I was being pushed from behind, and I stepped back, and somebody screamed and his foot went crunch.
According to Mel, that scream came from the protesters' leader, Ron Nate, who at the time was a professor on BYUI campus and the leader of a local chapter of Mass Resistance, an anti-LGBTQ hate group according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. On their own website, Mass Resistance claims to be a pro-family group unafraid to look extreme compared to other members of the right wing and unwilling to compromise with the left. I reached out to Nate twice to get his side of the story, but he declined to talk about the incident. Last year, however, he described drag performers as groomers and pedophiles.
They had advertised that they're going to do drag queen shows, and so we're here to stand as protectors between the performers and the kids, should that happen.
It makes it a lot harder to trust the school, knowing that there are people on campus who work for the school who support something so hateful.
Since last year's protests, the local chapter of Mass Resistance has remained largely silent, although they did tell me in an email conversation they do have a surprise planned for this weekend's event. According to the city of Rexburg, the group has, however, booked the stage in Porter Park for this weekend, which means that Flourish Point, the group behind the celebration, will have to build their own.
I'm not bringing my kids. I don't feel like they would be safe because of how aggressive the protesters got. I agree, kids should be safe, but kids should be safe from everybody, and that includes guys in camouflage with guns, that includes people wearing masks and screaming in bullhorns.
Ever since the incident, Nate has left the local chapter of Mass Resistance. He is no longer the chapter leader, as well as the BYUI campus, according to a text conversation that we've had with the school. He is now the president of the Idaho Freedom Foundation lobbyist group. As for Mass Resistance, they say that some of their people and protesters were assaulted by attendees of the event during the actual Pride celebration. I have spoken with the Rexburg police, as you saw in this video, and throughout that entire conversation, we found no evidence of anything that corroborated those claims. Reporting in Rexburg, I'm Local News 8's Seth Ratliff.